Hello everyone, welcome back to another video and or live stream, but depending on how you're watching this. Today I'm in a comment, I'm talking with Chofly. Is that how you say it? Chofly Mobile?
Yeah, that's like the brand, and then I just go by Chosen. That's like my gamer tag.
Chosen, yeah, that's way easier to say. So, thank you for joining me in this live stream. I appreciate it. I heard you made a few videos of this game. I've seen you in my recommended a lot, so you're killing it, and it's kind of awesome. It's nice to it's nice to have YouTubers for this game. It definitely is, because most YouTubers, as I've seen, is like super competitive. Like they're trying to take each other's audiences and whatnot. But I don't do that. I like sharing is caring. The more people watching, whoever is the better. Because YouTube is all about, in my opinion, just sharing information. And yeah, I don't know. It's just about entertainment, and the more entertainment, the merrier.
Yeah, there's really no reason to be cutthroat about it. I mean, there's millions of viewers on YouTube.
Yeah, there's freaking billions per month.
Yeah.
Even like I think probably over a billion viewers overall on the website in just a week, to be honest. Because some of the top channels has like 2 billion views a month, so that's ridiculous.
And it's cross promotion. You know, the more people who watch me, you know, you'll show up in my recommended feed, and people who watch you, they might see me, and you know, so there's really no reason to be like rude to other YouTubers or anything. I've never understood that either.
Yeah. So let's see if it will update on my phone that it says that I'm live. But I've had issues lately with live streaming where it just doesn't show that it simply doesn't show that I'm live on my phone, even though I am live, because it says so on the web on YouTube itself.
Yeah, it seems to take a while to kick in. Like when I post videos of my live streams, I'll notice it starts like a couple minutes in.
Yeah. Well, I think we could start. So let me just check one more time if it decides to work. But I don't understand. This website has millions upon millions of users, probably over 1 billion users at this point, and they haven't even sorted live streaming. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, it's very strange. You know, who knows?
Yeah, I will have to open up before we begin. I will have to open up the live stream on my computer so that I can see that I'm live, and so that I can see the chat as well. I think that could be kind of useful to have there, so people could give their input as well, so in case we're wrong and we suck, people can correct us. Okay, so 42 viewers. Okay, let's go. So today, as you can see by the title, we're going to decide the top legendaries in the game overall. So what the plan is, we'll head over to Bannerlords, High Elves, the Sacred Order, all the factions, and we will decide the top support, defense, and or health hero in each faction. And we will kind of exclude Void, because Void is typically good, but we can of course mention Void heroes, but it's more realistic to rate other heroes as like being the top of the list, because Void is just great overall.
Yep.
Yeah. So
and also impossible to acquire. Very hard to get Void legendaries.
Yeah, it's like 0.5% chance, or is it even less now? Did they decrease it to 0.4? I think they decreased it to 0.4. Let me see here. Yeah, now there's a 0.4% chance from Void.
But not only is it 0.4, but Void shards are way harder to get than Ancient shards.
Yeah, they're so expensive in comparison, and more difficult overall if you're free to play. I actually have a Void shard on my free to play account, which I'm playing on, but I haven't opened it yet because I wanted to wait for a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm currently on Bannerlords. Okay. So who here is good? Well, the first hero is Lord.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
Yeah, Lord Champfort. I haven't heard much about this guy overall. Like I don't see this guy in PvP teams. So looking over at the skills, yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, you could talk, but he is actually a legendary that I have. So one of the few legendaries I have. So I guess I would be I guess I would be a semi-expert on Lord Champ for it, but
yeah, just give your opinion, man. You're the expert here.
I think he's definitely not like top tier, but I do think he's underappreciated because he can help you really be efficient and progress in dungeons because he has a massive 50% HP aura for dungeons, which is a huge deal when you're trying to like clear higher up dungeons and be more efficient with your energy. But you're right, he's not that great in the arena. He's definitely better on defense than offense, but it's more important for a hero to be good on offense. So he's definitely not that great in arena, but he is very usable for dungeons. So he does have some utility.
Yeah, sorry, I got the chat or the live stream working on my phone. But yeah, I agree to what you say. I just saw his aura, 50% health in dungeons is kind of insane. It's kind of like who is it again who gives like 40% attack in campaign? Is that Relic Keeper?
Yeah, Relic Keeper, yep.
Yeah. But Lord's Champ 40 is, if you got him, you should probably find a use for him, because I think he is definitely very good in dungeons, as you say, and he does have his perks, like we'll place a decreased speed debuff for 1 turn. Okay, so I'm just reading a little bit through his skills. I was kind of busy trying to get the live stream working on my phone.
Yep, that's okay. He also applies the best debuff in the game, in my opinion, which is 50% decrease attack. That's good everywhere. Against the Minotaur, the clan boss, the arena, it's good everywhere.
Yeah, that's actually a very good one. And even the decreased accuracy, if you're against if you have a tanky team with this guy and you have a lot of resistance, and there is a speedy enemy team, his decreased accuracy could definitely be very useful, because then that means you would have a lesser chance to be stunned and whatnot. So I think even in a tanky team scenario, the decreased accuracy could be very useful. It could be actually very good, I think. So alongside the decreased attack isn't too bad. I guess you should focus, you really should focus on accuracy on this guy then.
Yep.
Then we have Satalia. I've heard mixed things about her. I don't see her a lot in arena. Heals a target ally by a crap ton of health and places a block, but debuffs, that's fine. And then she attacks one enemy, has a chance of placing a debuff, HP burn. As it's only, could this be good for clan boss maybe? HP burn is it sounds like it's a clan boss type of
before tier 6, I would say she's definitely an elite clan boss hero. Not so much after tier 6, but yeah, she's okay. She's good. She's not garbage. She's just kind of balanced.
Yeah. We're here looking for the best. So let's head over to Black Knight. I have seen this guy before, but not too often. I think every battle I fought with this guy, he's lost. So I don't know if it's him being bad. He can place provoke with a singular hit. He does get an increased defense and continuous heal on all allies. That's kind of bad, to be honest. I don't think it's very good, the continuous heal stuff. You could have a better hero.
It's only good in like dungeons and sustained things, but Black Knight, he's just tough to get consistent value out of because his things require things to happen that you don't control. Like, for 1 turn, if incoming damage exceeds 30% of HP, you have no control over that. And you also have no control over attack all enemies and damage increases by amount of HP you've lost. You can't like proc that yourself. Yeah. So he's a tough one to get consistent value out of.
Yeah, I don't think he's tough. He's difficult to build. Lugan the Steadfast, however, I've seen a few of him in like the 200k team powers, but that may just be to, I don't know, show off. Because I've heard some people just use like 220k team power just to show off, but it's not. It has no synergy or anything.
Yeah, team power doesn't really mean that much once you get to the end game.
Yeah, I lost to a 91k team power today, so I can feel that. Shirinami can direct me. Heals all allies except his champion by damage inflicted. Okay, so if he deals a lot of damage. Increase defense and ally protection on this champion, and then, okay, so only increased defense on him instead of all the allies. Block cooldown skills. Block cooldown skills could be useful, but I other than the block cooldown skills, this guy doesn't really have a lot he's doing, to be honest. Only block cooldown skills. There are so many other heroes having more than that.
I think Lugan's really good.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is it because of the healing, maybe? Because if he deals a lot, he can heal people, but...
Yeah, his A1 is a heal all. I mean, except for him, obviously, but that's really good. But just like in the arena and in like even clan boss and everything, you know, increased defense, and it's the big version, it's 60. And then
it's a big increased defense, I'll give it that. And the ally protection is also useful.
And the Mark of Silence is, once you book him up, it's a 100% chance. So
really? Yeah, I can see that in the skills, yeah.
And he's Spirit, which is probably one of the toughest affinities to get good at. So, yeah, Lugan is incredible, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Because what kind of threw me off in the beginning is his healing damage by his damage inflicted. And in my opinion, lifesteal is useless in Arena, because if you can't lifesteal a 40k hit against your hero, it's just, you can't lifesteal that much, you'll just die. So the lifesteal portion of it isn't too great in my opinion, but I suppose the increased defense could be very good, especially in dungeons, as you said. And the block cooldown skills is also, it's good if you don't have anyone doing more than that.
Yeah.
I've also seen a lot of Septimus being used in arena teams. What's your thoughts about him?
Septimus is really good on arena offense for sure, and you know, he's pretty generally useful. So he's a good legendary to get because he can get you a lot of value in a lot of different places. So yeah, I think he's solid. I think he's balanced and very good, but not like OP or anything.
Yeah, I think he's overall good as well. Each attack has 30% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs on the target by 1 turn. That's actually very very good. That thing right there. Or it depends. If like a good enemy is frozen, it would be kind of cool to just extend that freeze, because it doesn't say that it doesn't increase those types of debuffs as well, such as masteries say that, hey, we will not extend sleep, freeze, and all that. So it isn't too bad. And then we have Richoff the Bald. I haven't seen this guy before, or I don't see him in arena.
Yeah, I mean, he's okay in the arena, but he's kind of like Septimus, where he's good in most areas, and he can, he's really good versus the spider because he has lots of AOE, but yeah, other than that's probably the area where he's best at.
Yeah, attacks after that decreases each target's max HP by 10% of the damage dealt. Doing some poison stuff. Yeah, and copies one random debuff and places it. Okay, well, yeah, he seems average. Nothing too insane. He seems average. Also, someone asked about information on the new patch. From what I've heard, last week it was meant to be like mid this week, so maybe tomorrow, but then again on the forum they said like maybe Monday next week. I have no idea about the new patch. It should happen soon.
The patch will not be coming this week. I can tell you that for certain.
Yeah, they have to send. I guess they're sending it to Apple tomorrow, maybe, and they need to wait a couple of days, probably 2 work days to get the response from them, and then they go on their weekend break, and then they're back next week.
I would say Monday is the soonest.
Yeah, Monday is a realistic. Yeah, you're kind of cutting out. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, now it's working again. That's good. Okay, so out of all of these, I'd say out of the health heroes, Lugan is definitely the best one. The HP, I think Lugan is the best one out of those. Like, I don't see Black Knight being better than Lugan in any team. Do you agree with that?
Yep, Lugan's the best one.
Yeah, even Lord Champfort. I think just Lugan is better than all of them. And obviously Satalia is the best support because she's the only one outside of Void. We'll go to Void in the end here afterwards. And as for the attack heroes, I'm a fan of Septimus. Septimus seems to just be better. He will ignore shield and block damage buffs and damage increases. I just think he is overall better than Richtoff. So that's my.
Yeah, I agree. But barely. I think Richtoff is better in like the dungeons, like the golem and the dragon and the spider. But
definitely.
Arena and clan boss.
Yeah, we have to take that into effect as well. Like, some people want to use heroes for dungeons, and some people want to use them for arena. As for the Void heroes, I know Baron is insane. Baron is kind of crazy. Like, Baron is OP. He is great. Yeah. And then we have Raglan. Did you have any thoughts about Baron?
No, I was just gonna say, there's the Void legendaries are so rare that I don't really run into them very often, and I'm obviously probably never gonna get one. But
yeah, me neither, man. Well, except we can get Arbiter from missions at some point, but that's the only Void legendary probably which will be gotten.
The only thing I don't like about Baron is his base speed is pretty low. It's 90.
Oh, that's actually, I didn't pay attention to that. Whoa, it's very low in comparison to.
Yeah. You have your other, like Lugan was like 103. So, and that's a big deal because in arena the speed set and stuff is really popular. So not only is his base speed lower, so that's at a disadvantage to begin with, but then you're also getting less of a bonus from like the speed sets.
Yeah, you get, I can see that actually. Yeah, minus the speed, he's fine. I've gotten wrecked by Baron many times. he's KO'd my heroes heavily. Raglan, I don't have a lot of experience with Raglan. I don't see Raglan a lot in arena. I don't think I've ever fought a Raglan before. Have you?
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, removes all debuffs on all allies, then heals them. Then the heal amount is proportional to this hero's attack. Attacks one enemy, fills random allies meter by only 15%. Revives an ally with 75%. And that's a 6-turn cooldown. I don't think Raglan is too good, to be honest. But through the skills right there, it doesn't look too great. Raglan seems kind of meh.
Pretty good for arena defense. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, there's better legendaries. Over to High Elves. Here we have many heroes. I know for a fact that there are a good few Void champions here, so we actually only have 2 support and 2 attack ones. Here, Ellen Narrell. I haven't gotten much experience with her, but already looking at the poison thing and the HP burn, and just the poison stuff, she seems like she could be great for Dragon, Clan Boss, especially Clan Boss. I think she could be very good for Clan Boss, or kind of over average on Clan Boss at least. But she does not seem like she would be very good in arena. Attacks all enemies, just does poison. Attacks one enemy, just.
No, she's not. She's definitely she's one of the best Clan Boss heroes you can get like before tier 6.
Yeah, I agree. She's definitely not an arena hero. However, speaking of an arena hero, Shiri Mani has kicked my ass today. So I think she, with a lot of speed, I think she could be very good. But comparing her to, for example, Ray, I honestly think Ray could be better. But then again, it depends, because she can do her freeze thing a lot of times, but Ray has the option of actually removing buffs and then freezing, in comparison to Shirimani, who she will simply just give freeze. But I definitely got wrecked by freeze today, so I'm not going to talk down to her. I think if you have her and you have a lot of speed on her, I think she is only for a speedy team. You should not use her on a tanky team. If you have her on a speedy team, she's definitely a very good legendary. She's a very good support hero.
I agree.
Lissandra, yeah, that's good. Do you have any opinions on Lissandra?
She's one of the best arena leaders in the game, especially for offense, going with like the speed meta and just bursting down the enemy team. So that's that's where insane. You're gonna be in general most excited to use her is the arena. But yeah,
she actually with her skills right here, she seems insane. Like a 30% turn meter. And freaking speed as well. Like, she's insane for arena. She really is. Lissandra is great for arena. Holy crap. And then we have Royal Huntsman. I think he could be very good for arena. He is a one-hit KO'er. It doesn't matter if you're fighting a speedy team or a tanky team. He will penetrate the armor regardless. Read chat. Someone is telling me to read chat. Thank you so much, Omar, for super chats, $2. That's amazing. Yeah, maybe Omar. No, it's not. Blinds here in comparison. Talk about Shirimani. I've talked about Shirimani. Hi everyone. Sorry for not reading chat. I should probably do that. But hello everyone. So yeah, I think Royal Huntsman is just overall a good attacker. So out of this bunch before Voids, Royal Huntsman is definitely the best for arena attack, and then we have Elenarul best for clan boss / dungeons. So it's kind of unfair to compare them. It would be like an attack versus a support. They have two different things they're good at. So I think both of those are good at their own stuff. And then out of the supports, if I had to choose one, it would be Lissandra, to be honest. I think Lissandra is a better support for arena than Shirimani is. It's kind of difficult to choose that, but yeah, Lissandra she's just a great support.
Yep, I agree with everything. All your takes there. She's incredible for the arena, top tier.
Yeah, I wish I had her. Okay. Yeah, we're going to look at Arbiter soon. She's obviously, in my opinion, the best hero in the game, so we can talk about her soon. But for now, let's talk about Eltos, or Itos. I guess it's Itos. I know for a fact that this guy can pack a punch. He can deal a lot of damage. He's kicked my ass many of times. He's a void, so it's no surprise he's good. Yeah, do you have anything you want to say about Itos? Ethos?
I call him Ethos, but
Ethos, yeah, that's better. Yeah,
he's absolutely insane for the arena because his extinguish ability, you can just stack crit damage on all your rolls because it says it's always critical. So all those rolls that you have to waste on crit chance for normal heroes, you don't have to do that with Ethos. You can just stack his crit damage to insane levels, and he's gonna just be insane with that extinguish. And to also place a weaken, and then to also have an A1. With a chance of granting an extra turn. Yeah, so he's as good as he should be.
Yeah, he's very good. Like his skills, and even if it's kind of stupid, but if you wanted a nice little crit buff in arena, you could use that aura. But it's obviously better to use a speed aura. But if you don't have any better aura, his aura isn't too bad. 33% crit rate isn't horrible as an aura in arena, at least. Then we have Pellinore. I haven't seen this guy before. I don't think I've ever seen him in arena before. Have you seen him before, or do you have any experiences with this guy?
No, not really. But I know one thing I thought was interesting is that his team ally synergy thing is Zavia, and he's a high elf and she's a dark elf. So I wonder why they're like they have like an ally bonus. Why would a high elf and a dark elf like be on the same team?
Yeah, that's true.
So I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, he does a lot of debuffs though. decrease attack, decrease speed, decrease accuracy, poison, decrease defense, weaken, increase defense. Like there's a lot of debuffs into play here, but it attacks one enemy, so all of those debuffs from attack 4, I suppose, would be just against one enemy, and then on one enemy. Yeah, he's a singular enemy focus. If like all of these debuffs would be like at an all enemy hits, then it would be different. But he's good, but I don't think he is too insane. He could be very good for clan boss. I think he could definitely be very good for clan boss. Weaken, decrease attack, decrease speed, decrease accuracy, and poison. Like this guy is made for clan boss, it seems. So
but that's only if you have Xavia on the same team.
Yeah, that's with Xavia. Yeah, that's with Xavia. And Xavia is good in clan boss as well to an extent. So both of them together.
Yeah, but to get both Pellinore and Xavia would be like, you'd have to have just insane luck.
Yeah. Hello, Brandon, Joshua, Umar. Thank you so much for the super chats, man. Best high elf team for members for faction war. Best high elf team, I'd say Lissandra. We should say Arbiter, Lissandra, Iltos, and then Shirimani. That could be a cool legendary high elf team, I suppose. I love Chofly. Someone loves you. That's cool. Giroin, Sierra, Happy, Sean. Yeah, a lot of people here. Who here is number one? I think you have a number one fan there. Anyway, let's talk about Arbiter. She needs to be talked about. She's in my opinion the best support undoubtedly in the entire game. She's like there's no better support than her in my opinion.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on her?
I would probably agree. A base speed of 110 and a speed aura of 30% in the arena. And all of her abilities are like 4 supports wrapped into one hero. Yeah, she's insane.
Yeah, like revives all dead allies to 35% HP, then fills their turn meters, grants extra turn to the champion if an ally was successfully revived, attacks one enemy 2 times, has a chance to place a weaken debuff, attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of decreasing all of the duration of all enemy has a 75% chance of decreasing the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn. What does that mean? Decreasing the duration.
Yeah, so like when you apply like let's say you have Aethel and she applies a weaken with her A1, then when Arbiter hits that to reduce the duration means it would go from 2 turns to 1 turn.
Oh, I see. I understand. Okay.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
So if it only has 1 turn left, she just removes it.
Yeah, that's actually very good. That's a very good one. And then we have fills the turn meters of all allies by 30%, places a 50% increased attack buff on all allies, heals all allies by 25% of their max HP if they have less than. Oh man, yeah, she's a good one. She's definitely Gorgrab, a buffed version of Gorgrab, Seeker, whoever you want to say. Like she's a great hero, and she will be in my party once missions is complete. She will definitely be. Yeah, I'm excited to use her, and she's an avoid champion, so she's not strong or weak to anyone. So that means she won't die very easily either, I don't think.
Yeah, she's insane.
Yeah, she's a great hero. Any buff have on, like crit or speed, yeah. Hi there, Swana Get. Mojo, nice to see you. We're fine. Thank you, Dark Apollo. Also, talking about Dark Apollo, you probably... Have you seen any of my videos? Or do you know about... You know about them, obviously, but have you seen any of them?
I've seen a few. I don't know if I've seen that specific one.
Yeah, well, he has a... I made a pay-to-win series. He has an account with a lot of legendaries. And I simply do not have the time or the energy to focus on it. So He was wondering, including myself, if you wanted to access it and play on it like it's yours, or just do whatever you want on it, basically. It's an account with a bunch of legendaries. You have like a perfect clan boss team, like you can build it very nicely, I think. So it's just
normally I would, but I can't, you know.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just he was I don't have the time either, man. I've so many accounts to pay attention to, so, and I have a real life job as well, so it's kind of, I just don't have the time to do so. Now we're on the Sacred Order, and we're already off with Roshard the Tower. He's a great hero. He's undoubtedly one of the best HP heroes out there, in my opinion. He's just great with his block damage thing. You can make it down to a 4-turn cooldown. His removing a buff from the end target, it's basically like a Gorgorab at that point. And the good one, in my opinion, is block cooldown skills and buffs. Especially the buffs one, I think, is kind of cool. So that's, yeah, I just like him overall. He's an overall good support hero. He kind of explains himself with the block damage.
I think what makes him broken is the block damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's just like, in those 2 turns is an eternity in the arena, and like if you block all damage for 2 turns, you basically force the other team to bring somebody like Spider to steal the buff, or they just lose. Like they can't survive for 2 turns doing 0 damage.
Yeah, I experimented with it today, and it was so much fun. Roshard is insane. I'm so happy that I got him. Well, I didn't get him. Pirates playing on my account got him. He got 2 legendaries in 9 ancients. I was like, holy crap, how did you do that? Teach me your ways. Yeah. Then we have Errol. I haven't seen Errol before. I haven't. I don't know about Errol. Do you have any experience with him? Have you fought him before?
Errol, yeah, so he's basically like just a perfectly balanced legendary, in my opinion. He's got some pretty general just abilities and utility. He's not like strong or weak, and he does a few different things. 35% ally attack in dungeons is pretty meh for a legendary. I'd like to see that be, if it's going to be attack, it should be like 40, 45.
I think so as well.
He's just kind of properly balanced.
Yeah, he's a balanced guy. I agree. Abbis, I have seen her before, but not much in arena. But I have seen her in arena, but it's more in the lower gold brackets. I don't see her much in gold 4 whatsoever. Her skills is attacks one enemy, removes 1 random debuff from this champion. And places it on the targets. That is kind of whatever. Attacks all enemies. Okay, so she does have a decreased defense thing when she attacks all enemies. And then yeah.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just gonna say she makes a good third person in a speed DPS team, because like normally you want, like, you know, your speed aura and then your booster, and then your third person is kind of like your debuffer, and she can do that all enemies 60% decreased defense, and she also hits semi-hard, and then your fourth person would be your nuker, nuking after the decreased defense. So I could see her having some utility on an arena offense team that's built around a nuke strategy, but yeah, in terms of like usefulness outside of that specific role, not so much.
Yeah, I agree. Because like, for example, the decreased defense thing, it should, she could essentially just be a support hero. It shouldn't even say attack at that point, because when heroes like her just, I don't know, she seems like helpful to KO, because she does have attacks all enemies on 2 of her attacks, but still I think she seems average, but maybe she's good for a nuke team, as you said. But just the decreased defense thing, I think those it's good to have those debuffs on different heroes. Ray has it, other attack heroes has it, but I think like they should really differentiate between a support and an attack hero. Attack hero should have more helpful attack buffs and or something to help increase that hero's attack or something. I don't know. It just seemed weird to have a decreased defense on an attack hero, but the more I think about it, the more it's on multiple heroes, so I shouldn't really talk much about that.
It's all good.
Yeah, it just came back to me, man. Anyway, we have Martyr. Martyr is great. Any opinions on her?
Yeah, I always joke, like when I'm talking about the game, I'm like, okay, so if you see this icon right here, you just go to the next team. Don't even bother attacking them. Because Martyr is just insanity. Her counterattack ability, the Bastion of Faith, and not only a counterattack, but the strong version of the increased defense of 60%. It's not even the 30. So yeah, Martyr is just bananas good.
Yeah, she's a really good hero. She just has her provoke, decrease attack, counterattack. Yeah, she's just overall good. Nothing more about that. Cupidus, I don't know much about him. He seems average to me. HP burn could be good for clan boss, I suppose. And then I guess this is a good clan boss guy. But I don't really see him being good in arena. I don't see him much in arena overall. I think this is more of a PvE guy in any case.
Yeah, he can be a decent campaign farmer for you. But yeah, mainly he's gonna roast kind of that mid game clan boss fight.
Yeah, I think so as well. So out of these guys, the best attacker, I don't really like any of the attackers. I guess I'd have to go for Cupidus to being the best attacker out of the three, which is not Void, of course. Do you agree, or do you think Errol is better? Errol is overall fine, but Cupidus has his HP burn, and I think that could be huge for clan boss.
If I could pick one of those, I would pick Cupidus.
Yeah, I agree. The best defense is obviously Martyr. She's the only defense, and the best health would be Rochard. And out of the Voids, we do have Sir Nicholas and we have Venus. I think both of them is very good. And Sir Nicholas is godlike. He's great. He also has the unkillable thing. He does not block damage, but unkillable is also kind of cool. And it can be made to per 4 turns. And attacks all enemies, places a shield on everyone. And then he has the chance of placing freeze. Honestly, while looking at him right now, of course he's good. He's a good hero. But other than the unkillable thing, he doesn't seem too OP. As the freeze isn't an AoE attack, it's kind of like, okay, he can freeze one enemy, that's fine. Yeah, he's a fair hero. But the more I look at him, the more I read his skills. He's a good hero, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, the shield buff and the unkillable is kind of the only things interesting me about him.
Also, a freeze that cannot be resisted. That's pretty good.
Oh, cannot be resisted. Oh, yeah. Shit. I didn't read that. Okay, yeah, never mind.
That's
okay. That's good if you're focusing on an enemy main hitter. So yeah.
And also his I don't have any science to back this up, but his multiplier seems like it's very high. Like he does a lot of damage based off of
I've seen that.
His stats.
Yeah, he can have like 80,000 health. I think I've seen a picture of that. So yeah, if it's based on health, he can definitely deal a crap ton of damage as well with that attack. So yeah, it's a fine attack. It's a good hero for sure. Then we have Venus, a poison, decreased defense, weaken, HP burn, and then we have removes all buffs from enemies, has a chance. Yeah, that's if Cupidus is in the same team. I think she could definitely be very good against clan boss. I think she may be like late game clan boss material. She does her poison, she does her weaken and decrease defense, HP burn. She has the perfect skills for a clan boss.
Yeah,
but even then,
she's insane against the clan boss. She's a very good, just kind of hero in general. She has a multi-hitter A1 that places poison and a dual debuff, decreased defense and weaken scales with Giant Slayer and War Master. And then she also, oh, by the way, does a HP burn. So yeah.
Yeah, she's great. And even then, she like attacks all enemies for the decreased defense. She has a lot of skills that attacks all enemies. So I think she could even be good in PvP. I think she could be alright in PvP if you built her correctly. She could be useful, I think. So yeah.
For sure.
Weaken. Does that decrease the enemy defense or does it decrease their attack? Or what is weaken? I haven't really understood that.
Weaken seems to just increase damage received. So like when let's say against the clan boss, your giant slayer would normally hit for like 56k. Now it hits for like 74.
Okay, so it's based on defense. I always thought it was attack based, or like decreasing the enemy's attack. But that's actually good to know that it's based on how much people are receiving.
And it used to benefit poisons, but it actually doesn't anymore.
Oh, what did you say?
A weaken used to make poisons do more damage, but they changed that about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's OP.
Yeah, that's why Aethel used to be the best starting character. It was because Weaken would help all of your clan boss, poison ticks, but now it doesn't anymore. So now a lot of people think KO is the best starting champ.
Yeah, I agree. I used Kale myself, and he definitely helped me a lot. So Alton, we're on Barbarians now. It's only 3 legendaries here. From my experience.
I do just want to jump in and say really quick, Barbarians will be the last one that I have time to go over. I only had like 40 minutes. So I just didn't want you to feel bad if I have to take off, but
that's okay. I can continue on my own.
Okay, cool.
We seem to have the same opinions. But let's finish off Barbarians and then
for sure.
And then I can take over and hopefully not give everyone wrong advice.
You'll do great.
So Alton, every time I see him, I don't like him. That may just be me, but every time I see him, I see, oh, that's a bad legendary. What is your opinion about Alton?
Yeah, I think Alton is a bad legendary. Unfortunately, his A1, the buff chance should be higher. Instead of has a 25% chance, it should start at 50. That would help him out a little bit, be a little bit more consistent. So yeah, he just doesn't have enough impactful abilities. Usually in the arena, you need that one ability that's like super impactful, because in the arena the cooldown doesn't really matter. So like if something is super impactful with a 7-turn cooldown, it's still really good because just casting it that one time is usually good enough to win the fight.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really have anything that's like super game changing like that.
Yeah, I don't like him. Let's go over to Valkyrie. She's great. Valkyrie is fine. She's like a worse version of Martyr in my opinion. But she's fine. She's like a nerfed Martyr. to an extent. Yeah.
Basically.
She's a nerfed Martyr. She's a good hero. She's a good hero if you have her. She can be useful. Turvold, however, what's he got? He got his weaken.
Yeah, he's just kind of another average legendary. Pretty useful in most places. He can be a campaign farmer for you as well. You're probably not going to use him as a campaign farmer because he's a void legendary. So by the time you get him, you'll probably already have somebody clearing 12-3 really fast. But
below or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ancestor's powers. He does give himself a lot of buffs. If he gave the crit rate, speed, and attack to all allies, he would definitely be better, but he doesn't do that, so yeah. He's kind of. I think Barbarians is meh. The only good one here is Valkyrie. So the best defense of these guys would be Valkyrie, and because there's only one attack hero, I guess it would be Turvold.
Yeah, Barbarians is kind of regarded as one of the worst factions. They're kind of meh across the board, unfortunately.
Yeah, they really are. There's no one notable here, in my opinion. There's really no one notable. Only Valkyrie. She's the only good one from the Barbarians. I thought she was a high elf in the beginning, so I searched for a long time, and Well, I will continue, but thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here, and thank you for helping me give us some advice here. And
of course, it was fun. Well,
yeah,
if you ever want to do it again sometime, just hit me up or message me. It was fun joining, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, it was fun finally talking to to another YouTuber of this game. That's kind of cool. I don't talk to YouTubers a lot, so it's cool to meet someone. And,
yeah, likewise.
Not have the solo commentary being like, yeah, guys, I need to fill out the ear right. I can't have any breaks. I need to talk all the time. I need to, yeah. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I will continue on the live on doing this. But thank you. And yeah, I will see you around. We will definitely be able to make more videos like this, and or maybe if they release something multiplayer or friends list thing in this game, we could do something there.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good.
Yeah, have a nice one, man.
Yeah, you too. Yep, thanks. See ya.
There we go, guys. So now I'm alone. I'm all by myself. So we're only okay. We have a lot remaining, so I want to go a little bit through it a little bit here. Turvold is one of the highest damaging heroes in the game. Is he really? Is Turvold really dealing a lot of damage? Well, he's a good hero then. I haven't seen him deal a lot, but I guess he could be very good. Let's see here. I'm doing fine. How are you? I was better in start. Now everything's messed up. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's head over to Orgrimmar Tribes. Bigun, he's a great farmer. He's an attack hero. He's just a great farmer, and he's great in arena as well. This guy's overall good. Vormotter, you could use her if you have a she's a great bombs. From my experience, ignores defense. So if you have her just giving enemies a bunch of bombs, like that's not a bad way to go about it. So out of the attacks right here, I'd choose Bigun every day of the week. He's definitely the best attack hero of the Orgrimmar Tribes. Then we have Ignatius. He's also a great attack hero. I don't even understand. Well, he's a defensive hero, but he's kicked my ass today. Ignatius is very good and increased defense in all battles. That's kind of useless though. But then again, maybe it's good because this guy I could see being used in a defensive team. But this guy can definitely deal a lot of damage, and the provoke thing, it's insane. Like, this guy is great. I HP burn and all that stuff. Then we have Shamrock. Obviously, Ignatius is the best defense hero because he's the only one listed in this batch right here. Shamrock attacks one enemy, has a chance to remove buffs. On all allies, has a 50% chance of increasing that, has a 25 of... is 5. He can be good, but I don't see him a lot of places. But he is the best support because he is the only support there anyway. Also, now that I'm not talking to anyone, I can actually take off my headphones and hopefully not ruin my mic thing here when taking them off. Gurgot the Augur, this guy has kicked my ass. He even kicked it as late as today. Like, places an extra hit. He can freeze everyone, I think, right? Attacks one enemy, removes one random buff. Oh, I see. So if he grants one extra turn. Yeah, I've seen this guy just kick my ass. 50% chance of on the attacker if this turn. For one turn, if this champion loses. Okay. Yeah, I think he could deal a lot of damage. I think that's the guy who kicked my ass earlier. So out of all the attack heroes, even including the Void, Bigun is definitely the best one there. Let's head over to Lizardman. If bombs buff, they would be good. Well, bombs are very good already, in my opinion. Congratulations on getting Lissandra. Vormotter sucks. Does she though? I think with with the bomb team like her alongside Lord Chapsar, biting myself when speaking, I think those could be very good. He's super rare, don't worry, he will be shifting your whole team in there about a month. Let's see here. Dragomorph. Lizardman. The only one, well, let's talk about this one. I just think this is a bad hero. Maybe they're good for clan boss, but that's about all they're good for. I don't see this hero in PvP. Fushan is very good, especially in PvP. He's insanely tanky. And then we have Raisin. It's kind of interesting to me why Fushan is not considered a defense hero, considering how much defense he does. But yeah, this is kind of This guy is very good in arena as well, in my opinion. But yeah, all of the best attack ones of these guys are obviously Fushan, and the best defense one is Raz. And this guy here can tank a lot. Like, my Ray has dealt 1500 damage to this guy. My Ray has dealt 1500 damage to this guy, and no more. And he's a red boyo, so he's just good overall. Like, he's a good guy. He's tanking a lot. Then we have Skinwalkers, which I do not have any legendaries of, it seems. Norog, I think this guy is good for a defensive team. I don't see him used a lot, to be honest with you. Attacks one enemy has a chance of decrease accuracy, that sucks. Block buffs, that could be okay. This could be fine. Block buffs could be okay, especially for a tanky team. If you could make this trigger and block people from like getting all their buffs, that's good. Even in a speedy team, block buffs would be great, because a tanky team would rely on a lot of buffs. Immune to these debuffs, decreases damage taken by... Yeah, so I think Norig is fine. Do you guys agree? Robar is really good. Yeah, Robar is really good. I increase ally defense by 40% as well. Then we have Longbeard. I think Longbeard is overall just bad. Yeah, Longbeard, in my opinion, isn't great. Hackhorn, Smash Lord. Attacks one enemy as a place of doing stun. Removes all debuffs from all allies, then heals all allies. Then heals each ally by an extra % for each debuff removed. Places a block debuffs on all allies. And then sacrifices HP equal to when... Then attacks all enemies inflicted to champion's max HP. This guy could be a nice one for a tanky team, I think. I think this guy could be good for a tanky team. I don't think I would build him though, to be honest. He doesn't seem worth building. Then we have War Chief, doing provoke just against one enemy, provoke just against one enemy. Yeah, I think I haven't seen War Chief a lot, so I wouldn't really recommend that guy. So the best defense is definitely Norog out of all of these guys. There's no Void legendaries. And yeah, the best attack and HP would have to be as it is, but I wouldn't... Like, Skinwalkers, they're not overall good, the legendaries. I don't really like the legendaries there. Longbeard Assistant is OP. Is he? Is he really? Okay. John, you have no clue about the game, man. I do not. What's good about Longbeard? Attacks one enemy, will ignore shield and block damage buffs. That's good against Roshard's teams. Attacks one enemy, places a weaken debuff. What's okay? Attacks one enemy. Okay, well that's actually good. I forgot about this one. Someone actually told me about this when I asked in my free-to-play series. The increased damage inflicted. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Yeah, Longbeard is fine. He's fine. I take it back. He's okay. But through all the other legendaries we have seen, he's definitely not something to be like, holy crap. Robar is a very good hero. He is definitely good. He can be very good for arena, in my opinion. He attacks all enemies and increases the damage against people who stunned or frozen. So this guy could be good if you have a Ray hitting first, just freezing everyone. Or if you have Shirimani hitting first. I think this guy could be very good. Tons of damage. Of 300 speed. 300 speed would be insane, man. If you ever get any of these. Yeah, I will, hopefully. Attacks one enemy. Yeah, Robar is just dealing a lot of damage. Like, there's nothing more to it. Warlord is great. I've seen Warlord do a lot of stuff. Each target skills on cooldown. Like, it's just... I just think this guy is great. Especially for a tanky team, he's great. And then we have Angar, also very good for a tanky team. So looking away from... Well, there's just one non-void. Yeah, all of these are good, in my opinion. All of the legendaries of the Orc faction is good. But, like, considering the best heroes... Like... it's kind of difficult to compare a high elf versus a skinwalker. Well, not actually that. But yeah, what the point here is just to figure out the best legendaries for each faction. And then potentially another time we can do like the best hero overall, which I think is Arbiter. Arbiter is the best support overall, in my opinion. Prince Kumar is great. He removes all enemies' buffs, which is great, and he places a sleep on them. He does poison. He resets the cooldowns of allied skills. He's just a great hero, and his speed aura is amazing. Drextar Blood Twin. I haven't seen this guy a lot, to be honest. HP burn, attacks one enemy. Attacks all enemies. Okay, well that's not bad. Yeah, it's honestly, he's fair. He's fair. He's a good defensive hero, I think. Then we have our Mortu Macabre. I have a good one of the collectors. Have a nice one, Mojo. Hi there, Dart. Nice to see you. Do you want to join in on Discord right now? Drextar, yeah, you have him. Yeah, he looks very good, to be honest. He looks fine. Then we have Mortu Macabre. I've seen this guy a little bit. Attacks on enemy, has a place. Okay, so heal reduction, that would be good against the green dungeon. Attacks all enemies, places a block buffs. Yeah, attacks one enemy will ignore block revive. Yeah, this guy is good against the ice golem and the green dungeon potion thing. Heck yeah, Dart. Okay, cool. Now it's time to add to the title, Dart microtransactions. Should I do that? And Dart. Let's do that. Let's clickbait. It's actually not clickbait. And Dart. Okay, cool. So I will call you up. Just give me a second here. I need to find you, man. Where are you, Dart? There you are. I found you, and I will call you right now, and I will take off the camera. Hi there, can you hear me? Oh, hi, hello?
What's up, man?
Yeah, you can hear me, that's awesome. Hi there, this was unexpected. Yeah, I just need to turn my headphones up a little bit. I need to probably turn you up. Could you
sorry, I got kind of a quiet mic.
Yeah, that's fine. I turned you all the way up on OBS. So you said that you like Drextar Blood Twin. Do you have him? Do you like him?
I wish I had him, man. He's on one of the people. I did a list of like the people I want, and he's definitely in there. Him and Bad L. And have you seen the? Have you gone over the Void guy yet? It's the Void Ogre Tribe guy. He's like the freezing guy.
Ogre. Wait a minute.
Like
Ogre and Tribe. Oh, Gurga. Is that the guy? No. Oh, it's Gurgo. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
that guy. Yeah, he's
I think that guy looks cool too.
Yeah, he looks great. I got kicked by him. Like I faced many new heroes in my today's video, and I'm getting kind of surprised over how many good heroes there are. But Mortu Macabre, I've covered him, so yeah. What do you think about Lord Chassar? Because that guy kicked my ass when I played on a tanky team. Like his bombs kind of kicked my. Like he seems very strong, and I love his aura as well. It's definitely the best arena aura, in terms of speed. Good. Yeah, he's increasing attack and block debuffs, buffs, doing his bomb stuff. Like he's just overall good. So yeah, he's definitely the best attack out of the demon spawn because he's the only attack. There's actually support, defense, HP, and attack. There's all different like professions in demon spawn, and all of them are actually pretty good. Demon spawn has a lot of good legendaries.
I pulled Macabre from the demon spawn, and he's kind of cool. Don't really have anywhere I use him though.
Yeah, I think he could be good against the ice golem and the green dungeon because of his block revive could be useful. I don't think the block revive would work against Spider though. So I think the Spider is immune to both heal reduction and block revive, which kind of sucks. But that's how they made it. So we have Undead Hordes. There's a good amount here. I don't like Scartosis. I'll say that right now. Scartosis. Oh crap! That was a loud notification. Thank you, Mojo, for subscribing. Yeah, increase attack on all. I guess the crit rate is useful for all allies, but like, is it worth having him in the team for that? I guess I guess this guy could be better than... I guess he could be like a different version of Gorgorab. He could be a different version of Gorgorab for sure. Removes all debuffs from all allies, then heals all allies and fills their turn meters. The amount of which each ally is healed according to the number of the debuffs removed. Just a long skill, man. Just a very long skill.
To understand what he does.
Yeah, you need to go to school for like 10 years and then you will understand. Yeah, he's fine. He's a different version of Gorgrab, I think. Then we have Bad Alcazar. There's a lot of different opinions. There are so many different opinions though. Most people say he's great. Some people say after the update he's not great. So I don't really know what to say. On paper and according to what everyone is saying, he's a great hero. Even after the update, I suppose. Removes all, but yeah, he's just a good hero, and I think he could be a very good hero in Clan Boss. I think he could be a Clan Boss boyo. Thank you for subscribing, Sophia in Ally. Yeah, Dark Bad Alcazar is probably the best support out of this bunch. He's definitely better than Skartorsis. Then we have Blood Gorget. He also kicked my ass today. What did he do again? Attacks one enemy has a chance of attacks puts guard target skills. Yeah, I got kinda... I think it was a Blood Gorget which kinda one-shot me today. Like he just took me out one by one. Man, so many... Thank you, Colin, for subscribing. Yeah, I think he's fair, but he's not too OP. Mashalad. Do you have any opinions about Mashalad? Have you heard about him? Have you fought him?
Nope, I have not experienced this character at all.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. He seems kinda places at the increased speed on himself, which is kinda bad. Well, it's good for him, but whatever. But it's not good for the team. Attacks one enemy, has a heal reduction debuff. It's kinda again meh.
Impressed.
Yeah, it's probably better against the Grain Potion dungeon. There it could be useful because you can like ignore her healing, or you can make her not heal, so that's useful. But it doesn't seem. Yeah, he's kind of. Let's just skip over. Yeah, is it Natural who kicked my ass? It's not Blood Gorget. It's Natural who kicked my ass earlier. Attacks one enemy. Attacks all enemies. Yeah, he stunned me. Yeah, Natural is he's a good attack. He's a great attacker. Attacks all enemies, decreases their turn meter. Yeah, Natural is a good hero. So the best attacker is definitely Natural, and the best support is a Bad Alcazar. Do you concur?
I would agree. Yes.
Yeah. I think it's kind of that one, especially that one, is kind of easy to be honest. There's such a big difference between these guys. Then when it comes to Dark Elves, there is a lot of things to think about. There's a lot of good attackers. Queen Ava, she's definitely the best farmer. Savia, she's good in Clan Boss if you do it manually. Savia is also very good in PvP. And then we have Ray, which is just, like a great attacker.
I have Ray, but I can't get her the one-shot every single wave. She will only one-shot the first 2 waves in 12-3, which is very annoying.
Yeah, it's difficult. Hopefully with 6-star gear she will be able to, but yeah, she's weak against some of them. Some of them is red, or are red. So that just makes her weak. So I think below her would be the best one once the 6-star gear comes around. I think below her will actually... If you don't have Queen Ava, Big Un, or any of those guys, and you have a below her, I think he will be the one to like one-shot all of the enemies with 6-star gear. He just needs that little tiny bit amount of buffs, of buff, and then he can do it. Maybe you can even do it with Ray, but as she's weak to someone, she all of a sudden may only deal half their health. She needs a crap ton of attack buff and her crits. That she just needs a hell of an attack buff to be able to do it consistently at like 8 seconds. We can't hear the guy with your... Is it possible for you to turn up your voice? Is that a possibility?
I have it at the max, unfortunately.
You have it at the max. Properties. I can't make you sound louder, I don't think. So yeah, that's. Could I turn you up on Discord? I think I can. Can I?
You would have to crank it on your OBS.
Output volume, is that the one? Input is my mic. Output. Could you talk now?
Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Output volume. Hopefully that helped a little bit. I don't know how it works. Anyway, the best attacker, in my opinion, here is Ray. Astralit attacks one enemy, places a bomb. I guess she could be good. Places a bomb, debuff, fills the turn meter of a random ally. She seems meh. And as for Folly, attacks one enemy 4 times, has a chance of decreasing his defense, has the leech thing happening and the block revive, heals the champion, immediately removes. Okay, so he definitely does have a lot of things. Folly, is he good? Is Folly good? Does anyone know?
I think Folly's pretty good. He's good in the clan boss. He's got a 4 hit on basic.
Oh, someone, my Reeve 1k subscriber, could I just remove that? Someone tried to plug their channel. Yeah, I don't know about Folly. In my opinion, the best attacker here is Ray, because she does freeze and remove debuffs, and she's just a great attacker, honestly, even better than Queen Ava. And the best support, Blind Seer. Attacks 3 times at random, has a 30% chance of decreasing the turn meter. That's kind of bad, in my opinion. It says it's, I guess it's only against 1 enemy. Places a shield and block debuffs on all allies for 2 turns. The shield is proportional to her max HP, nothing too interesting. Revives all dead allies to 35% health. Places a block damage buff on all allies except this champion for 1 turn, only 1 turn. This champion will receive that. This will happen even if it kills this champion. Honestly, well, increased the defense in dungeons is good. I think Ghostborn is just better. Like heal reduction, decrease defense to enemies, decrease enemy defense, and increase ally attack. Ghostborn is the best support out of the Dark Elves legendaries. What about Knight Revenant? There's only 3 heroes here. Your thoughts about Bistofus? Do you have any opinions of this guy?
Which character?
I know Bistopus. He's in Knight Revenant, and he's kind of tanky.
No. You know what he looks like, dude? He looks like the Meeseeks from Rick and Morty. You know those blue guys?
Yeah, he actually does.
Like...
I can't unsee it
trash.
now.
All he does is block cooldowns. Maybe he's okay in PvP, but PvP like barely matters, and he probably sucks everywhere else.
And it's just against 1 enemy he does that. I agree, he's not great. He could be tanky, but whatever. Tomb Lord, his ratings in game has increased since last I checked. He's actually a good hero in my opinion. Like he's good. I
have Tomb Lord. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's great. He's good. Let's not talk badly about him. Soulless. I haven't seen this guy before. Soulless. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 35% chance of placing a stun debuff. Seems fair. And then attacks 3 times at random, does provoke, that's just against 1 enemy. Increases their debuff, cooldown things. On this champion, Soulless doesn't seem too great. He could deal a lot of damage, I suppose. He for 2 turns equals to the damage dealt. The damage increases 10% each debuff of the target. So this guy is a defensive guy who would have to deal a lot of damage. But overall, he just attacks 1 enemy with his debuff, so he doesn't seem too great. So the best support would be Tomb Lord, as there's just an attack support and a defense hero here. Like, all of them is the best. But overall, support-wise, I think Tomb Lord is the best here. just overall of the Knight Revenants, the best legendary is Tomb Lord. And the new factions is hidden because they're not out yet.
Do you know what they are? I'm curious to see what's coming to the game.
I actually have no idea. It says the Niresan Union, which would mean probably, I have no idea. It would probably be like maybe humans and something like that. Some kind of human stuff, maybe. I don't know. There are a lot of humans from the Sacred Order, so it wouldn't make sense. Maybe we'll get some, you know, that... who the heck is that guy? Like, that's very... I don't even remember the name. It may have something to do with, like, a Chinese empire or something coming out with some Chinese heroes. Chinese empire heroes.
That could
be cool. Samurai faction, maybe. That could be cool. We could also look at, like, I don't know, Viking faction. That could be.
I like the
that
Vikings.
Could be nice.
That could be.
Yeah, the Viking faction. So we have. So we could have. Well, we could have the ancient Egypt faction. We could have the Vikings. We could have the Chinese faction, the samurai faction, and then the final faction out of those could be like.
And then the original Pokemon as well.
The original Pokemon?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure. Let's have the Pokemon faction. I like that. That would be kind of funny. They would get copyrighted as heck, but who cares? It's fine. Barbarians are sort of Vikings. That's kind of true. Well, I will make my outro, so just a second. Thanks guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this live stream, let me know by leaving a like, subscribe. Thank you for the donations, Omar. You know who you are if you're still watching. It means a lot. It really makes this all worth it. Because it's now 2 a.m. for me. I should sleep. It's the latest live stream I've ever done. Anyway, thank you to Darth, and a special thank you also to Chofly for being here. Yeah, that's about it. Go watch their videos, and don't stop watching mine. Watch all of our videos. Give us all watch time. Have a nice one, guys, and goodbye.